Hey everyone, how you doing today? I'm going to take another look at the workshop and see what's out there, and wow, there are a lot of very cool looking creations to check out today. I'm very excited on this. All of them are being shown in Reforged Eden 2, and I believe they're all built for Reforged Eden 2. Also, I've been checking dates and things too, as in last week I grabbed a creation from a long time ago, well, a while back, that was already shown. And I realize now what's happening, that some older creations are getting put into the spotlight as like new releases, and they're not. So I'm definitely checking dates and everything now too, as to not have that problem again. So the very first creation here today is the RE2 Timer Core 17 Vulcan Combat Cruiser by Spanj. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, I don't even know what to say. This thing is gorgeous. It's a very high-end combat CB, I do believe, and I got to say, I really love the color scheme and the paint job on it, and pretty much everything about it. I mean, the shaping and the block work and all the little tricks that are put into here to make it look so good are all being done, and just really quite amazing to look at. I got to say, what a pretty combat CV. Usually combat CVs, when you get into the high specs like this, you got to make a lot of compromises to try to have them effective and hold up to the abuse and all that kind of stuff. But Spanj found a way to make a work of art out of it, and it really shows here. So let's fly around parts of the hull here. I just want to point out some things with the paint job on it. Really interesting how it's done. It's running a couple different shades of like this reddish orange color, actually a few different shades of that, and then it does have some grays into it, but it's also got a little trick going on with the some accents here and there. As you can tell, like several areas of the ship, it has like sidewalls kind of like almost black or a very dark gray in there. And you can see that kind of going along here, and some of the insets over here. Other parts where this the roundy bit comes out, and that just really sets it off. It is a really cool way to do some coloring, and then also just randomly in places it might even have some like metally gray textures in here, which fit perfectly with it. Another notable thing too is the actual parts, or the guns themselves, were able to be colored to fit in here perfectly with the rest of the color scheme. It just, everything blends so nicely. Like this rocket launcher set up in here, looks like it was built for the ship. I swear. Yeah, this is neat. Let's take a look at the bottom side here a little bit. So we got some more big rocket launchers in there, or missile launchers. Well, even the bottom side, you got this thin block detail over the edges. What's going on the front here? Oh, wow. Didn't see that. So we've got some very embedded guns over here as well. They're almost like functional decoys, maybe. Oh, look at that. We got a hole going through the middle of the ship here. I didn't notice that before. Does that go all the way through? Oh, that's a wall. No, it doesn't go all the way through. It goes a long ways back. Look how detailed the inside of this area is even. Like, how many of you are going to be walking through here? I mean, well, you might. I probably would be, just to check it out. If I spawned this in, I'd be like walking through every inch of it, checking it out. No, this is a, wow, really awesome looking build here. Well, let's take a good look at the backside here too. So we do have a landing pad out there. This ring deal looks really neat too, and amazingly, you wouldn't think that the blue texture lights would go well with the orangish red hull color, but it really does, and looks right, which is, that's just really cool. Again, more with the subtle accents of the darker shade colors on a lot of the sidewalls of items on the creation here. Take a look at the lower back side here. Oh, look at that. So it's got some additional, like I don't know, I think fake thruster housings here. Maybe you can put real ones in. I don't think so. I think that's just for decorative purposes. We do have our actual forward thrusters right over here. strafing thrusters back over here. This is a great setup as well. Beyond just being super, super pretty, that's just one other thing to note on the build, is it's really set up to be a tried and true, like, late game, high-end combat ship. Where you got the big nose area, you've got most of your weaponry placed back from the nose. There's probably going to be some decoys or other things in that area. And you just got all this firepower further back in the ship to just blast everything in front of you and take the abuse while looking really, really pretty. In fact, when I first spawned this thing in, I had my cat sit next to me on the desk here, and I spawned this in. He looked at the screen, he got up and he left, saying something that it was too sexy. So that just tells you what's going on with this one. It looks too nice. Well, anyway, speaking of the niceness, let's get inside. I'm really curious. I have not been in the ship. I did park it, but that is it. All right, let me adjust the lighting here too. Get really excited to see this one. I've seen quite a few builds from Spanj, and this one is just a jaw dropper here in my book. I don't know if I got this dark enough. I do this because a lot of times, I mean, with all the lighting and how you place them and the colors and the different types of lighting, you can make things look entirely different with lights. And I generally like to turn down the light so you can see that effect. Otherwise, everything gets kind of washed out in broad daylight, basically. So as soon as you walk in here, you got a nice looking hallway. You got some fancy screens going on here. Neat little table there. Looks like we got a med bay, weapon locker right there. More medical stuff up top over here. Look at the interior space here. We're like right to the bridge. Like, we're not screwing around at all. Like, come in there, walk across here, jump into the pilot seat, and start blowing up the galaxy. Nice looking bridge too. It very kind of, you know, it just feels good. I mean, the whole thing feels quite immersive as well. I like the interior decor as well, awful lot here. This looks really nice. You can see all the time and detail that was put into every inch of this ship here. So it must have taken quite a while to build. I don't know how fast Spanj builds, but I can say that this build would take a while to do. So yeah, okay, so we got utility function there. We can go up or down, and we already kind of seen the bridge, and I think we're seeing part of that ring. Yeah, from inside here. So there's a glass window, so you can kind of check that out from in the bridge area. Oh, we got some doors going. Yeah, let's do that before I jump on the elevator. Try to not get lost. Oh wow, look at this area. This is all fancy. Maybe I got a little bit too dark now in this room. Here, I'll get a little bit more lights going on in here. That's a neat looking hallway design. Interesting block usage there. And that looks really neat for your light fixtures too. Just using like texture light style textures there. We do have some actual lights in between there. A lot of plants. Got some blue interior lighting here as well. Look at these hallways. Wow. Carpeted floors. So this is just kind of looks like it just kind of goes around in here, and it's kind of like a nice chill out area. And what do we got over here? It looks like a place to have some food or something like that. Break room. And here I'm gonna just make sure I didn't miss something on this side here. And over here, yeah, we've got the couch and the TV and the plants and the really cool looking hallway. All right. Yeah, very, very nice. All right, so the elevator just goes down. So let's see. Let's go down to this floor here. It goes out this direction. So what do we got in here? Looks like storage controllers and thrusters. Oh, look at all the blockwork even around the thrusters, so you can kind of like see them and repair them from the inside of the ship. That looks really nice too. The thruster parts are really quite detailed. Kind of sucks when you have to bury everything that is pretty to try to make it tough. In this case, I think this back room is just kind of sealed off anyway. So, yeah, very nice looking there. And I think that's all that room was about. let's go down some more here. Gotta look all directions here for different doors. They're opening up. I heard something. I feel like I'm missing a door. There it is. So it looks like we got the warp drive room and shield room. We got a gravity generator with a big thing. It like has to create like a little planet star thing, and that's what makes the gravity. That's cool. Haven't seen that. Oh, excuse me. Haven't seen that one. Haven't seen that one done before. Holy smokes, that is wild. And then we got our main warp drive here. I believe this is the 60 light year version. I would kind of expect it on, yeah, advanced warp drive, 60 light years. Kind of expected on this ship. And then we got our CPU core blocks, or some of them. I wouldn't say all of them. This is core 17, so it actually has quite a lot in it. Very nice, very nice. All right. Oh yeah. Actually, we got CPU core blocks going up and down the sides of the elevator here as well. And let's get down to another floor here. So this looks like the official break room. Some storage controllers or ammo controllers in here. Oh, we got a window view to the fusion reactor room. That's cool. And we also have a back room out here. Food processor and fridge. And it looks like we've got air tank storage back over here. Now, this doesn't go forward that way into the reactor room. There's probably another way to get in there. Let's go all the way down to the bottom here, and it looks like we got our production area. So I would dare say that, yeah, we got a universal constructor right in the middle here, a couple small constructors on either side. And it's actually wise to have a universal constructor on these ships if you want to build ammo. Say you need to build some out in the field. That's a really good idea. We also have a advanced constructor and a deconstructor in this room. Really cool looking crafting area. And we've got... No, these aren't walkways. These are just support beams. Okay. I thought that went up to another area there, but no, I think that's just decorative. It's almost like a walk ramp, though. So, like every other room in the ship, this looks really, really good, too. Very nice. And I think that's it. The whole front side of the ship is probably about armor and decoys and all the stuff you would expect from a combat CV. A couple quick ways. No, we already been there. It just wraps around here. I'm just kind of curious if there's any other quick ways into the bridge area besides the landing pad back there. It doesn't appear so. So I think you just... this is pretty close. So you can park something and fly right in and again jump right into the bridge. Unless, of course, I'm missing some little something around here somewhere. But, yeah, really cool looking glass around here, too. It's cool that you can kind of see that ring from even the bridge area of the ship. So, wow. Yeah, again, this looks awesome. Okay, so let me turn on the lights. I'm going to do one last thing before I look at the specs. I want to check out the inside areas here a little bit. See what is happening in the this section here. So we've got a whole barrage of strafing thrusters. Now we got the big ones back there, but I think a lot of these are kind of like functional decoys. Like they will make some thrust. They are embedded into the hull, kind of fairly deep. Now this one's like a straight up decoy, but some of these, you know, do have like legit access ports, so they can actually, you know, function as well. And keep in mind, even like this little baby thruster over here is functioning. It's just, you know, in reality it won't work where these would. So that's the whole thing there. And then yeah, so it's a pretty interesting setup on how this is done. I like it. I don't like to. I hate bearing parts like this. I know it's really needed for combat operations and things like that, on how the AI works and targets things and stuff like that. It's effective, but at the same time, I hate doing it. But this, I'm totally cool with how these are done. And it looks like we've got... No, that's not a decoy. That's a real gun in there. You can fire out the front there. So that's cool. There's really not much in decoys. I mean, all this stuff functions as a decoy, but anything that has legit airflow, especially for like a thruster or gun can still shoot and fire on the enemy, I don't really consider like a straight up decoy. It's a way I would prefer to do it myself. Wow. Yeah, again, awesome looking build here. Let's take a look at the numbers. So, unlock level 25, size class 8, 31 forward, 18 strafing, 16 lift, 31 reverse, 16 down, 20 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks, whole barrage of guns on here. This one really supports quite a lot of those really cool, looks like those are swarm missile launchers heavies that we've seen on the side, and they blend into the hull really good. That's a great looking part too. 19-hour and 26-minute build time. It is going to be expensive because it is a Core 17 build with a lot of guns and things and a fusion reactor. So, yeah, it's going to be on the high end of price, but at the same time, it is on the very, very high end scale of what you could possibly get in game for a ship as well. So, you get what you pay for. And really, really cool. So obviously it's going to need a lot of things, but yeah, it's Core 17. To be expected. Something to save up for while playing the game. You got to have those goals in there. And this is, yeah, I can see people putting away a lot of resources for this puppy. This is amazing. All right, let's look at the storage on here. So we've got, it looks like 4 320k ammo bays. Let's see, we got some other, we got a 640 there, a couple 640s in the mix, and I think that's about it. We'll be on some boxes and miscellaneous other things, which is perfect. Actually, probably more than perfect. I mean, this thing can hold a ton of ammo, and you can also move around a good amount of cargo with you as well. As in, one last thing, because it is a combat ship, I just wanted to see what some of these blocks are. I imagine it is going to be a mixed material build. Most of these combat ships are. You're going to have some combat steel. I know it has some Xeno in here too. Yeah, some of this stuff is Xeno blocks. Some of it's combat. It all depends. And that's probably why the texturing's done this way, using some of these textures. Is because there is a lot of Xeno in here. And I can tell these are Xeno blocks here as well. And we're... Oh, wait. I didn't see this area. Uh-oh. How did I miss another room? Did I miss a doorway on the elevator? No, this goes... Oh, I just didn't go... No. Oh, I'm confused now. Where did this area come from? Oh, it's off the front of this section. There was a secondary elevator. I just glazed right by. And missed these rooms. Okay, let's look in here. Sorry about that. So back over here, it looks like we just got some part access area. Our main shield. Looks like we got some other shield pieces in there. Like the ladders in there. What is in here? More thruster access rooms. And then obviously we've got... are those... We even got some, get the tool out here a second. Oh, we got some turbines in here too. Wow. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is sneaky there. Can't believe I missed that whole area. I guess it's not that big, but still. Alright, so yeah, even some plasma turbines in here for some residual power. It doesn't have to use as much fuel for things. It's still going to need fuel. But, yeah. Yeah, again, just awesome build. The RE2 Timor Core 17 Vulcan Combat Cruiser by Spanj. Amazing looking build. Really is. Alright, so let me power you off a second. I'm going to get to the next creation here, and I got to say this one is quite a funky looking build, and very cool looking. Beyond being funky looking, it is very cool. So this is the I don't even know how to say the first name. It's got a I'll just try to pronounce it the Llam Nova. If I probably butchered that. And this is by Ozfresh. And this is a completely asymmetrical, extremely unusual design that looks so cool. It reminds me of, there's a race in an RTS game called Supreme Commander. It had a faction that had ships, not necessarily this ship, but kind of formatted in this general style, kind of broken up parts that kind of aren't all attached but would connect, kind of in a weird kind of alien way. And this one's doing that, and it does it really well too. I mean, take a look at this design pattern here from the top down. It is just crazy. But at the same time, very, very cool. Yeah, even this one's got the like separate pieces, and they basically kind of attach to each other, at least in that RTS game, by, I don't know, some technologies we don't understand here as humans. But that is wild. That is such a wild design here. And again, doing asymmetrical creations and having them look good, especially when they're this asymmetrical, which is like extreme. It's really cool. It's really cool to pull that off. You can make them look good, but it takes it's another art form in itself. And beyond the ship here, we've got this really cool looking glassed off bridge area, which looks super fancy on the inside. You see all kinds of plants and fancy lights and glass, and it looks like you're in a greenhouse or something in there. But that is cool. That whole thing is made of glass, too. Look at that. Glass panels going around the floor, the front, across the top. All asymmetrically done as well. And over here on this part, we've got a... looks like is that a real long-range radar there? Nope, that's the fake one there. This might be dialed in for a specific CPU number. I wouldn't doubt it. It doesn't look like it's going to be extremely pricey. I'm not seeing any big expensive thrusters or any like super high-end weaponry or anything like that on it. So over here, we've got our core in this part over here where the radar is. We've got some other things too. We've got some doors that open up. Oh wow, check that out. So yeah, inside of these parts we've got parts. Parts inside the parts. So we got our warp drive over here. Looks like a CPU core, I think an advanced or improved CPU core. Detector in there. Oh wow, look at that. We got access. Oh, this gets into the bridge here. I want to look at that last. Let's just go around and see if we got any other sneaky doorways going into areas. Oh, we've got... What in the heck? Yeah, this did look funky from the top side. That's a bunch of, like, louvered doors that are making this formation here. And they open up and stuff. Wow. What a trip. Okay, so there was a mechanism here to probably bring me down in there. I see these elevator platforms. Let me get out of God mode and adjust the lighting too. I didn't realize I was going to get into like the legit interior spaces looking at some of these parts there. So in here we got a repair bay, and we've got quite an elevator system here. I imagine that switch over there would turn those on and off. Got a bathroom over there. Oh, that's even a trip. Looks like we got what in the world is even happening here? So this opened up going into something else, and we got a farm in here. I think. Yeah. There's our grow lights. Yeah, and looks like custom LCDs over the grow plots. That's a really neat idea there, because you can still grow stuff there. It doesn't interfere with growing anything, but it you can control what your grow plots look like a whole lot more that way. That is neat. We got, yeah, and obviously they grow a lot of stuff in here too. Look at all the plants, and the misty stuff. A couple food processors and a fridge over here. And I don't even know how I got to this room. It's like this quantum flux opened up here between. it literally creates like pathways in between these parts. Have you ever seen that before? I don't know if I have. That's a trip. That really is a trip. And okay, this is how you... Oh, okay, so we got a O2. Looks like Wi-Fi. We got an RCS in there, shower, and a deconstructor over here. I gotta take the elevator back out of here. But I'm not sure if I'm done. Actually, I don't think I'm done. What do we got up here? What in the heck is... Oh my goodness. This thing is a trip. And now we're over here. Alright, well, let's check out the main bridge area. We did kind of see this from outside. And that looks really, really cool, too. Look at that. The lighting and the glass work around it. And look at that. We got like a medical bay up over there. We got another elevator there. Oh, I forgot to take that elevator. I'm going to have to walk back down there and do that. Got a lot of LCDs I'm seeing in the area. And I guess it's doing some of these displays up there. Look at those. That looks really nice too. I don't think I've seen this LCD before. I don't know if the author custom made this or it's part of a LCD pack out there. I've never seen them, so I would say that the author made these. Just by guessing. I mean, I don't really know how to exactly tell, but what a trip, man. All right, what's in here? Holy smokes, this ship is definitely more than meets the eye. Like an alien luxury ship. Like, I didn't even know there's a class for alien luxury ships, but here we have one. So we got more production in here, a couple small constructors and a universal constructor. No, I'm sorry, that's a deconstructor. My bad. And we've got some stuff on the sides here. I think, what are those? Not going to really tell me, is it? These look like turbines or something. But it won't tell me what they are. It's not a constructor, is it? Yeah. Well, anyway. Yeah, this is crazy. This whole thing with the creating the hallways in between these separate parts of the ship with louvered doors and things like that, that is really, really cool. It's out this way. Oh, there's a way in and out. Oh, and you can kind of see the force field beams that are kind of holding these parts together now, too. Alright, here, let's call an elevator. And this gets us up into this loft of medical bay over here. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. Take the quick way down here. Alright, so I got to find a way back to that one area. I want to check out... What a trip. This elevator. Oh, wait. Is this... Oh! Oh! This goes this way. What? Okay, there's... Alright. I'll look at the rings there. I don't know how to get back in, though. Is he gonna come get me? Did I hit the switch? Here, I know how to do it. Got this key on the keyboard called G. Put you in God mode. Alright, let's recall that. I didn't expect to go downward, too. That just... I thought it was going to go up. So how do we make these work? Let me check the P menu. What do we have? Hangar to top lock. Let's look at all the options on here. Boarding ramp. Loading doors. Oh. A boarding ramp. This must be the boarding ramp. Okay, so it's a P menu option. So if I hop So it'll pick you up from the surface here, and I can go like that, and then bam, here we go up into this ship here. Man. Well, you know, let me fly around a little bit on the outside, see if I missed anything, but yeah, I've never seen a ship designed anything like this, especially with these connection parts here. I just want to make sure I've seen them all. Yeah, I've been in there. Been in that piece. This piece, yeah, you see how that's working out there. So if I fly in here, yep, this is where the farm is. Wow, that is cool. That is cool. Look at it at night too. All right, all right. Very innovative ship here. So let's take a look at some numbers on it. Again, it doesn't look terribly expensive either. Unlock level 25, size class 3. I think I got some thrusters off. Let me make sure they're all on and stuff. Alright. So 28 forward, 23 strafing, 39 lift, 28 reverse, 23 down, 4 fuel tanks, 3 oxygen tanks, 7 hour and 28 minute build time. It's not requiring anything special. Some plasma converters is probably using some plasma thrusters on here, which definitely do a lot better job than the ion thrusters, especially versus CPU. Yeah, modest weaponry on it. You got some drone defense. You do have one ship cannon on here for kind of a more of an offensive weapon, and a railgun, a light railgun on here too. So some attacking power, but I would say it's more not really like a super combat type of ship, more of a base style ship, a very unusual one. CPU wise, it is pretty low on the CPU, 392,000. That's going to translate to a Core 5. So 2 basic, 2 improved cores on the build, and that is it. That also helps bring down the cost quite a bit. Wow, a lot of options in here too. You got power management for all your different equipment in here. Even has outdoor lighting, landing lights, the high beams. That's probably, yeah, we got regular spotlights plus high beams. And I think I know what those are. Those are those 1x2 block, the extra bright new lights that were added in. Atmospheric weapons, radar detector. Ah, so you could speed and get away with it. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's really neat. Let's take a look at your storage too. Very nicely labeled in here. So it looks like we've got, I think a lot of these are boxes. I'm trying to look for controllers. So we have an ammo controller at 208,000. Put miscellaneous. Oh, that's a controller. 480K storage controller there. Yeah, some of these are controllers. Some of these are boxes. So, yeah, this one's almost 300K here for raw ore and scrap. That one there, I believe, is a box. That one's a box. A gastro fridge. Collectibles, yeah, box. Yeah, so it looks like I would say three main controllers on here for, well, let's see what that one is. For raw ore and scrap, yeah, your ammo and your larger storage controller. Wow. Really, really wild ship. Very, very creative. Very innovative. Again, this is the Llam Nova RE2 by Ozfresh. Wow. Very cool, man. Very, very, very cool. Really cool out-of-the-box thinking on this thing. And looks like a tough build, too. It really does. So, yeah, let me turn you back off again. And, yeah, awesome work on that. I did not even know what to expect from it. I spawned it in. It looked pretty neat. I didn't realize how neat it actually was until seeing all this stuff going on with all these pieces. And I'm worried that maybe I could get into another one that I didn't, like this one. Okay, so this is just part storage there. Okay. Generators and stuff like that. Very neat. All right, well, anyway, let's get to the next build. Let me get this one turned on here. Again, some really cool stuff to look at today. I wasn't kidding you. I'm so excited here. All right, so the next build here, this is the Destroyer Morumo by... Oh, man, I screw up his name every time. Armsura, if I said that correctly. And this author has really been building a lot of really cool stuff as of late. And it's not the first creation I've seen. But this one looks like a pretty legit combat ship here, too. And super cool looking. Really like the paint job on it. The like dark, almost black... with the orange and then the white hull with the black accents and then gray parts to it. Wow. Yeah, this looks really, really nice too. Again, formatted like a fairly high-end combat CV. I don't know the specs or anything like that on there. We're running some big weaponry. We do have additional weapon mounts on here. Looks like all the guns are going to have a good line of sight facing forward. And really cool looking hull design here too. Kind of, in some cases, reminds you a little bit of a, I don't know, sailing ship, kind of, but not really. It looks really cool. I love this this part over here. And then you got the wings up front there, and this whole lower like section of it that fits really, really nice into the build here. And what do we got going on here? Oh yeah, so we got the cool looking open, the forget what you call that, with the doors open up in the roundy format there, and inside of there I think we just have a turbine. Like that's no, it sounds like a turbine. Yeah, I think that is a turbine. It's not a thruster. That looks really cool how this was done up over here, though. That's neat. That's, I was trying to figure out what that was for a second there. The front, I thought it might be an LCD over the top of this, but that's actually just a decal. Then on the bottom side here, a bunch of landing gear. It's got this, oh wow, check this area out. Oh, it's got a module bay back over here, too. Yeah, the author, you know, I should have grabbed that, too. Up on the workshop spotlight right now, the author has a module for this as well. That I believe it's supposed to fit in here. I don't know if this is... I know it's not a Helios. I would say maybe this could be an Astra module. Maybe? I don't know, though. I would have to research that one. But looks like a standard module size format, like hopefully an Astra. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case or if it's a different format entirely. Take a look at the top side here a little bit. Yeah, that bridge looks really cool too. Again, I like all the color accents in here. We got a nice looking landing pad out back, and it kind of walks right down into the bridge. Looks like that would be a nice setup there. These are some, what is that? Oh, okay, medium missile launchers. They're just kind of tucked in there a little bit. That's cool. Nice looking part to display as well. Not to mention they shoot missiles. It's kind of a bonus. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, what a pretty ship again. Looks like we've got a small SV hangar back over here. And this is pretty interesting. This whole section down over here with these parts that are coming out here, they look like they would like swivel into place, which is really cool. I love to see like mechanical looking things in the game out of blocks. Obviously, you can't make them work, unfortunately, but it's still, you know, when you're talking like plausibility and and innovation and things like that. That looks really, really cool and neat. Like this would, like when you park a module in here, it would like rotate these up a little bit to secure it in position. Yeah, very, very nice. Very nice looking ship again. Holy smokes. This is quite the trip too, just seeing the turbines there. Which makes me wonder, where is the actual reverse thrust on here? If those are turbines, let me just make sure I'm not full of crap there. No, those are really turbines. I don't know where they are. Maybe they are in the hull somewhere. Anyway, let's get aboard this. Just the lighting here a second. Let's try something like that. All right. Well, this actually it's pretty dark out, so it's actually just pretty lit in here. I'm gonna try to go a little bit lower in the lighting yet. So it looks like, yeah, as soon as you walk in, you're right to the bridge. You got a couple passenger seats over here, or co-pilot seats. And we've got a target guide. I think that was already... Oh, that's the crosshair right there, LCD crosshair. Oh, that's cool. And that's probably lines right up to the pilot. Yeah, so that's kind of like a laser dot, well, crosshair, on your target, so you can actually see kind of where you're shooting at. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's kind of a neat feature there. It especially you could, at least in first-person view, you could probably line up your targets a little bit better. I think that would actually work. More passenger seats back over here. And yeah, we walked in here, right? This is our landing pad. Yes. And then you had the medical equipment, or the O2 and med bay right there. Take the elevator down to the next floor here. Looks like we got some our main core and some CPU blocks in the area. Down to here. Looks like the elevator shifts off that way a little bit. Back over here, we've got our full medical bay. Looks like armor locker, weapon locker, controller, maybe for ammo or storage. Oh, we got some blast doors here too. Ooh. Oh, look at this. Okay, so we got a CPU core room, obviously meant to add more CPU cores to it. But looks like this is all pretty secure in here too. You can hear that turbine nearby. Hardened steel blocks here. I do like the new sound of the turbines better than the old sound. That old shrieking sound that they had when they first came into RE2. That was it was like scraping your fingernails on a chalkboard. It was just that sound. Ah! Sounds like it needs some lubricant or something. Cool looking hangar as well. Yeah, with the blasters, we've kind of seen this from the outside here. Very cool. And let's take this other elevator. That gets down to a couple storage controllers right off from here, and we got a blast door going into the fusion reactor room. So it looks like a 3x3x3 fusion reactor, or 3 squared. Gotta have that. That is, you know, if you're going for CPU versus how much power you need, fusion reactors are a much better bang for the buck than your standard generators, but they are more expensive to bring into the game. Nice chill out area here. We got a bunch of seeds and plants, and got an ATM, place to get some food, place to sit down and chill. Is there any side things? Nope. Controllers there. Oh, everything looks so nice in here too. So, oh yeah, crew quarters. So yeah, got some bunk beds, place to sit and use the computer, check some email. Gravity generator over there. Oh wow. So we got a constructor or advanced constructor over there. Another elevator. Well, this one looks like it will take us down to the ground floor. And we have a secure bridge pilot seat here with whatever the heck that is. What is that? Is that a... Oh, that's a cryo chamber? Why does that look like... Oh, it is. At a repository. Oh, that is slick. That's neat. I thought that was a new part. Like, there's been a lot of new parts and stuff added into the game, and I did not mentally put this together as in 3 different parts here that make it look like a robotic arm or something. That's cool. Very innovative again, man. And we got a harvest controller up over here. That's cool. What a cool way to put in a pilot seat. That'll get us out of the ship there. So I think that is the whole interior. And it's what a cool interior too. I mean, the whole ship looks awesome inside and out. No, I didn't see this yet. What the heck is that? Pentaxi tank. That is the prettiest looking Pentaxi tank I've ever seen. Custom colors. I guess I didn't realize you could put custom colors on Pentaxi tanks, but I guess you can. That's cool, and that totally fits the whole theme here. And okay, this gets into our module bay out the back there. Yeah, very cool. So it's got a hangar, landing pad, module bay, and it is a combat ship. All right, let's turn on the lights, take a look at some numbers on here. Unlock level 25, size class 4, 41 forward, 24 strafing, 41 left, 33 reverse, 21 down, 20 fuel tanks, 10 oxygen tanks. Decent loadout of weaponry on here. But I don't necessarily think this... I'm going to guess a Core 9 on this build. It doesn't look like overboard, but it did have a fusion reactor in it too, which are quite expensive. But yeah, this will check out with Core 9. 4 quantum processors. I need 2 each for superior cores. Quite a few heat exchangers and things. We're going to need the parts for that fusion reactor in there. CPU-wise, Core 9. Awesome. 840,000 CPU would translate again to a Core 9 build there. So, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all for all the stuff it's got, how nice it is. You know what I haven't really been looking at on these ships, so again, I keep forgetting to do that, is the shield strength. So 93,555 on this one. Storage-wise, yeah, okay, yeah, destroyer. That name, yeah, I just had to make sure I was looking at the right ship there. So we got 2 ammo controllers at 320k. Looks like we got 4 storage controllers. Looks like they are... Oh, no. Some are bigger. 640, 320, 640. Two 320s, 2 640s there, plus a 320 for harvest. And then we have our Pentaxi tank. So quite a lot of storage on this this build as well. Yeah. Very, very cool ship. Again, man... This is the destroyer Morumo by Armsura. I know I butchered all the names. I apologize for that. Amazing looking ship though. Really cool. The only thing I haven't quite determined is where the reverse thrust actually is. Just so looks like it should be here. But those are turbines. Yeah, it does have the turbines on there too, so good power management here. Look at Spanj's ship, so it looks like kind of like a hot rod now, doesn't it? Hold on, I just want to look at the shield on this one. 99,172. And let's take a look on this one as well. This one was not near as much shield, but 26,000 shield on that build. So yeah, very, very cool. Let me turn you off. And let's get to the next creation here. So, get this one powered up. And this is the LYC LD 315 Lazer by Lycanthrope. And it looks like another combat type of CV. Doesn't look like it has a whole heck of a lot of guns on it. Well, maybe it does. They're kind of hidden away. Yeah, we got some retractables in here and things like that. It's kind of like hiding its guns. It's kind of a little bit of a sleeper here, I think. What a cool looking ship again. I love this this paint scheme on this one as well. It's kind of like your darker grays, your lighter grays. Nice looking hull on here. Oh, look at that feature. So it's got, oh wow, yeah, look at that. So we got some really cool windows. Looks like a big old cafeteria in there. I like how this sits on the ground too. It's looks quite bulky there. And then it's got this pretty interesting section over here getting into the hangar in the back. Yeah, entering from that location. I like the blinky lights on the wings. Down thrust over there. Look at a good top view. Look at this. Yeah, that looks nice. I like how this whole ship is arranged too. Again, the blockwork looks awesome. Color scheme looks really cool too. Got the yellow accents here, which are actually, some of it's done with decals, like your caution tape. Oh, we got green on this side, so it's red blinking lights on the other side. Green on this one. Take a look at these swarm missile things here too. No, these are just regular medium missile launchers here. So quite a lot of those. Yeah, you can see it's really hiding away quite a lot of guns on here. Nice looking paint scheme again. I think I said that already, but so I'll say it again. That's a cool looking side feature there. Kind of looks like reverse thrusters or something like that, but it's just decorative. I like in ink. Like the extra detail things on here, just like the numbers and the letters and the name of the ship there. That all looks really cool too. And we got the actual name of the ship on the front area here. And we got a cool looking bridge as well. That looks nice inside. The bridge tower section there. And then on the back we do have a really cool looking landing pad. I like how that's kind of elevated over the hull work there, and then it's got these the railings around it as well. And then it looks like, yeah, we got a entry, but that hides away pretty good too. Got an entry door right there to get you into the ship from the landing pad. On the back side here. Oh yeah, look at that. So this one's going to keep you guessing on where the actual thrusters are again. As we're just, been seeing this a lot. People just making thruster units out of blocks. Or what look like thrusters, shaped thrusters basically. Things that we don't have actual parts that we can use to make shaped thrusters like that. But that is really, really cool. Got some lift thrust over here. A lot of landing gear, a lot of stability kind of holding up the back of the ship and then the front of the ship. Yeah, very, very cool. So, yeah, let's get aboard here and see what's happening. I'm gonna make sure I bring those weapons out here before we are done looking at it too. See where they pop out of. It looks like they're gonna pop out all over the place. All right. So as soon as we walk in, it looks like we've got O2 and armor locker. Free decoration. What? Free decoration. Yeah. So we got kind of an open room. It kind of looks like, I don't know if you're just supposed to decorate it yourself here. It's got the, it looks nice. Nice looking room. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on with this, though. I don't see the free decoration. Did it not get delivered yet? No, no, it's very decorative. I'm just yeah, I just don't know what that means. Um, Now we're up into the bridge here. That looks nice. That looks nice too. We got a passenger seat right back over there. Terminals, fancy equipment all in the area here. A nice looking bridge, so I like the lighting, and it looks like your visibility is going to be nice for flying it back here as well. Now it may have another alternative bridge as well. I don't know yet, but yeah, nice looking bridge area. And that looks like we got staircases, so no elevators as of yet. I like staircases. It's just you always got to use the 22.5 degree angle ones, as the 45s tend to mess up way too much. They work all right on bases though, because bases are always flat when they're sitting on the ground. With the CVs, if you park it, it's a little bit at an angle. A lot of the 45 degree staircases don't work basically, where you can't walk up them. All right, well, let's hit this room here. So this looks like a mission room or something like that. And that looks pretty cool with how this is all kind of blue toned down texture lights right there. Cool looking wall stuff too. I like the angled in there. You've got thin block row and then your main block row behind that. That's cool. Yeah, the thin blocks here, the gold up there with that, and same thing going on that Spanj's ship was doing too. It kind of has some of these interior areas kind of like blacked out like that, or the insides of some of these blocks, and it's a really nice look. I like the color contrast between the blacks and the whites, and then you add in like a third color into the mix, and the fourth color even with the flooring in here, and it all goes really well together. Again, very cool color scheme. Let's go down this way and see where we end up at. Yeah, pretty much solid staircases here. So yeah, it's cool. So back over here, looks like we got a big old generator on display. Very nice. We'll have to go across there too, but this looks like quite a few places to check out in here. So we got a medical bay over here. I don't know what we're gonna have to go to the other side of the ship. It might be different over there. And this gets us into, oh, this is like a hangar area overlook. Oh, that's cool. So hot radiation zone going in here. We have our main shield. Looks like locations for several of the small or potentially medium shield parts, actually. Maybe even large. You could fit a lot of shielding in here. Yeah, I think the mediums would fit in there too. So yeah, how you want to arrange it. And then we got this open floor space here for probably a fusion reactor or large shield part. And we got more stuff going on the front of the room for CPU cores. Other optional parts could be medium shield part there as well. Our main core, CPU blocks, Wi-Fi, detector. Very cool. Nice engineering room. Again, it looks like the ship is seriously built for a lot of upgrades as well. So where does this go? Okay, we're on the other side of that hangar area now. We got a crew area with green carpet. Interesting. We got some color going on in here. And this will get us back up to the deck we were just at. Armor locker over there as well. Let's go down to the hangar. That looks nice. I like it's clean. I like the dark with the whites, and then the texture lights on the insides of the thin blocks, the angled walls here, with the glass in the mix too. And even look at that view, looking at the front part of the ship, that triangle pattern there. That looks really, really cool as well. What we got going on here? Oh, okay. So we got a cool door opener right over there. The garage door opener. Very nice. And a couple of storage controllers or ammo controllers and repair bay there. Yeah, it's a neat ship to walk around on the inside here, too. Let's get back up to this floor. And let's walk. Yeah, we've been here. This goes up to the... No, we haven't been here. We got the warp drive room over here. Oh, that looks really cool. I like the piping and how that's configured in there with the overlook again to check it out. And this probably would get us down into the warp drive. Yep. So we can upgrade it. I think this looks like the 30 light year warp drive there. So it's set up for upgrade. Again, it's a lower CPU cost and requires less parts for the standard warp drive. So I have a feeling this ship is trying to watch its CPU budget quite a bit as well. Again, with all the upgrade locations and things like that. That was cool. Alright, so we've been in that room. Let's go this way. Yeah, we've seen this. This is right up to the bridge. So we've actually been here already. Is there any more areas that I'm missing? I think I covered like all the engineering areas. Well, maybe not. Let's go to where's... Yeah, okay, we're right down to the hangar, and I think I better check. No, I haven't been up here yet. This is new. Got a side entry point over here. Yeah, this is that whole section with all the really cool glass. This was the cafeteria area we've seen from the outside. Food processors, fridges. And then we get into a production room. And cool looking blockwork and how all this is configured. So we got another location there for a advanced constructor. Several storage controllers in the area. Engineering only, high temperature danger. Let's go. Oh, yeah, yellow over here. Oh, wow, another engineering room. So this one is dealing with thrusters. Oh, I like all the pipework going around in here, too. Yeah, it looks pretty immersive, doesn't it? That's neat. Oh, we got even a little flashy, blinky light going on in there. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, almost like someone's welding somewhere in there, or some particular part in here does that. Ah, cool looking engineering room. Again, a different color, kind of more of a yellow industrial look in here. Wow. Yeah, no joke. This is really cool. All right, I think that's it now. I think that, yeah, would have taken us all the way to the front area of the ship there. So cool, so cool. Oh yeah, check out this lady thing up over here as well. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna get its guns out. It has like quite a lot of them actually. They're just really kind of hidden away. Oh yeah. Oh, and now look at all these. They open up like that. That looks so cool. I get it now. Yeah, it's like a missile destroyer here. A lot of missile launchers and things like that. Take a look at the front. Looks like we got our reverse thrust is right in the front area there. Very nice. Let's look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 20. Not even 25. Interesting. Size class 6. 33 forward, 21 strafing, 29 lift, 16 reverse, 17 down, 28 fuel tanks, 18 oxygen tanks. You know, it's got a lot of these missile launchers. I guess there's only 4, though. It looks like there's more than that, but I guess there's only 4. So it's pretty tame right here. It's offensive weaponry and defensive weaponry. But it's definitely a combat-oriented style ship. It's just, it's probably dialed in for a lower CPU level. Again, just by taking a guess, I'll guess that this is a Core 9. And I'm wrong. I'm wrong on this one. So this is a Core 7. I should have looked. I didn't see any superior cores or those the quantum processors needed for that. So yeah, Core 7 build here. Not bad at all. Shield strength 42,054. Storage Looks like we have 2 ammo controllers, each at 320. A couple container controllers at 336k. A couple harvest controllers at 280. And then we have fridges, a taxi tank, repair station. Beyond that, very nice. Really nice looking ship again. I like it. Like that color scheme too. It's neat. And the interior looks awesome as well. So yeah, awesome work on this. Again, this is the Lyc LD 315 Lazer by Lycanthrope. Very cool build. Wow, today's just really just the crazy ships, and wow. All right. So the next one here, this one's a little bit different. This, I believe, is more of a base style ship. So this is the Prometheus by Movado. And this looks really unusual in a cool way. Oh, that's a farming section. It's all glass there. Oh, wow. Look at that. So we got a bridge right up front. Kind of a way into that big old ramp. Oh, we got one of the big radar array things, or at least a placeholder for it. Now that's the real one there. It's this is good at picking up things in space for sure. Look at this spotlight setup here. Like 3 spotlight. It has a feature on either side there. That's cool. I just had to try to figure out what's going on here. We've got, yeah, those 4 different blocks painted in a really interesting way. Yeah, these are just, yeah, 4 steel blocks of that particular corner part. That's just cool. That's just cool. It looks like a part. It looks like something else. Like, I had to study it, try to figure out what the heck I was even seeing there. That looks really nice, though. A very innovative block texture decal work going on with this. You can see the decals on these white lines around the edges there. But, yeah, that formation looks really neat. Even the center. That's cool. That's just one of those things, you know. Love to see that kind of thing. Just people being really innovative with the tools in the game, coming up with things that you just haven't seen before. Really cool stuff like that. So super detailed again along the sides here. Got a lot of piping, and it looks like some of these alarm sentries around here. Sentry guns itself. More lights going on the side. I think this is going to light up the whole area around the ship, actually. Yeah, we got them in the back as well. More sentry guns. And yeah, a whole bunch of turbines back over here too. So yeah, definitely more of a base style CV. Basically what I mean by that is, like, yeah, this is your player base basically, and you fly around with it, and you can transport your other creations around with it, maybe miners and maybe a combat CV up top and other things, whatever you can fit in the hangar. And this would probably mainly be set up to defend itself against drones, I think. Speak of that. Oh, and repair CVs. Yeah, it's got the CV actual repair. Well, let's make sure this is real. Yeah, repair platform. Like the, yeah, that is cool. So a CV that can repair other CVs. So it's kind of a nice feature for this kind of ship here. Now, obviously, it does farming and stuff. You can see that from the outside. Yeah, this is neat. This is really cool. Again, very interesting ship here, and it kind of, yeah, it kind of looks almost like some kind of building a bit when it's sitting on the ground, sort of. Not entirely. The bridge looks like a spaceship, but that's cool. Really nice looking again. All right, well, let's get aboard here. I don't know how long this video is going to be. There's just so many cool things to look at. It's, yeah, that's Exciting, exciting. This looks really neat, even how it's all blue tinted walking in here. Alright, so as soon as you get aboard, just this nice open area here. Kind of like a base again, you know. You got your pilot seat, couple of passenger seats, production equipment around the area here, constructors. Oh, that other thing. Wait a minute. I'm seeing these shaped sides on. That was screwing me up. Did this model change? Oh, okay. So this is part of the Universal Constructor. I thought these were a separate piece when I looked at it on a previous build on this video. So, no, I was getting that wrong. That's why it wouldn't tell me what they were. Kept on saying, that's a constructor. I'm like, that's not a constructor. It is, actually. It's just the model changed from what I remember the Universal Constructor looking like. Since I last worked with one, at least. So over on this side here, we got a teleporter. Looks like a full medical bay. And then our armor repair bay, armor locker, weapon locker. And the elevator. Very simple so far on the inside. Oh, and this opens up. Oh, wow. Look at this. The interior is a trip on this one, too. Kind of got that blue tone to it. Everything is organized really well here. So we got a shield in here. Some CPU core blocks. Looks like Wi-Fi, our main core up on the ceiling there. And room. Honestly, it looks like you could pop in something where I'm standing here too. As well as more CPU blocks and things like that. We got a advanced generator over here. And we get back into the hangar area. Oh, that's neat. It's got kind of a angled block over part of the controller there. That gives you access to the controller. Quite a few storage controllers in here. I would doubt that this can move quite a bit of cargo. We'll see what it does. Shower, medbay, O2 back over in the hangar as soon as you walk in. We've been in that door, no door on this side, so a lot of asymmetrical things going on the interior as well. And we got some elevators here. Let's go upstairs here, and this gets us into our farming section. Let me walk across there. What is up with that? Oh, I gotta jump. Ah! Okay, I think it's this force field there. It was kind of... And I came up the back side of the elevator, so yeah, that stops you from walking forward. Interesting, I didn't know it would do that. I don't know why it would do that. Why would you have collision on that part? I don't know. It's nothing to do with the ship. It's just, I'm just kind of question some parts like that. Why would you even have collision on them? It's just kind of a waste of... resources by a little bit, not by much, but just a little bit. And that's really cool with the whole glass section in here. It almost looks like parts of what you can see are floating in the air, including the grow lights. But we actually have a pretty good size farming section in here. Yeah. So we'll take a look at the if I can remember. We'll take a look at the total grow plot count. I think it's, see, 4 times 18. So that'll be 72. Would be my guess there. And I think this is going to get us up into the landing pad / CV repair bay. I love the part for this, by the way. I still want to use it. I wish there was a deco version, too, of this particular part. Because it is kind of expensive to put it in and takes up room, but love to use that for some flooring and not have it cost a bunch of CPU in the process. That'd be really, really cool. But yeah, this is a really nice build here as well. Laid out just really cool for use. I mean, just hop in and it's a relaxed atmosphere. It's not kind of open. You can obviously a lot of room to put in more things. Even in this area here, you could plop in more constructors or whatever if you wanted. A lot of room in here too. So Yeah, very, very cool build here again. Definitely like this. Now let's look at some numbers here. So unlock level 25, size class 3. Yeah, it's not that big. 44 forward, 22 strafing, 44 lift, 22 reverse, 22 down, 6 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks. The weaponry on here is mainly about drone defense. And I would expect that. Again, it's a base style CB. It's not built to go blowing up enemy combat ships and stuff like that. It's using some quantum processors in the build here. Now, it was also running quite a lot of turbines and things like that too, which is really cool for this kind of ship especially. Core-wise, it's not that bad though. 584, I think that's a Core 7. Yeah, Core 7. 25,490 for its stock shield. Storage-wise. Okay, so we've got a couple ammo boxes, 14K ammo boxes. 200. I like how it's all labeled here. So 320K for harvest. So it looks like 640K controllers. I kind of expected a fair amount of storage like that. And that's cool. That's a lot of room for stuff. It's like your mobile base that does all your base functionality, including moving around other creations and fixing CVs, and really good power management. So yeah, that's a really cool build. I forgot to look. Gonna find out the exact count on the grow plots. If it still tells us that, does it? I think you have this number. 144, so it would be half 144, so 72, I think is how that translates. It used to just have the grow plot as the part, but now it kind of breaks that down into the nutrient solution that it needs to build the grow plots. And I think it's like 2 per plot. If I'm wrong, please correct me on that. Yeah, very, very cool. Again, this is the Prometheus by Movado. Awesome build again. Looks quite practical. Alright, so the next build, we got the biggest one today. And that is this guy over here. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I got my order right here. Alright, so let's power up this thing. This one's going to be really taxing on the my computer here. So this here is the Toothpick by Garmin. And it, believe it or not, it's a miner. This is cool. I never thought of building it. I mean, this miner is so small that I think it's like one of them infiltrator kind of creations. Like you could drive this inside a POI through a doorway, maybe. Well, actually, I don't think you could. I think it's a little too tall for that. But the thought is crossing my mind. It's 2 blocks wide. It's got a detector. It's got a drill. It's running the all-in. It is a hover vessel. So these count as its thrust as well. So you don't need individual thrusters. Looks like we've got a generator in back. Our main core fuel tank. We got a pipe. We got a pipe right over there. This is really cool though. I like the front end. I like how that's done with the roundy blocks there. I mean, obviously there's very few blocks on here, so making it look kind of stylish with like very few blocks, like I don't know, 10 blocks maybe. Pretty rough to do, but this actually kind of looks neat for what it is. Ultra low cost starter miner, and I think this is actually a pretty cool idea, depending on what it costs, and it can't cost very much. You have a harvest controller, I'm sure. Here you got harvest 750 on it. And yeah, that's cool. I mean, now the big question is, what does this cost? Because this honestly looks really useful to me. So I haven't seen a miner at this level or this size in probably price before. They're usually always bigger. And holy smokes, look at this son of a gun. All right, unlock level 7. Not bad at all. 2 minute and 54 second build time. Just your basics. It's got a detector on here, and it abides. It's got 750 for harvest. And yeah, I might have to use this in my next playthrough as a very, very early game miner. Because, I mean, I built some early, starter miners, but they're entirely more expensive and bigger and stuff than this. And this is like, man, literally you drop down on the planet, you mine a few rocks, chop a couple trees, you hit level 7, and you pop this in, and it's got to be way faster than hand drilling. So that is really cool. That is really cool. Pretty innovative idea there. So not too many specs to look at on this one, but we will take a look at how it moves. So it looks like 33. 33 is how it moves. So 33 in your 4 directions that HVs move in. Secondary numbers, it's really agile as well. So it moves and it turns and it holds some cargo and things like that. Well, it holds some harvest. That's neat. That is a really cool, innovative, super ultra cheap early game design here for a miner, like the cheapest I've seen, I think, ever. So again, this is the Toothpick by Garmin. Very cool. Very cool. All right. I'm so worried that this one's going to tax my computer so much. I better turn it off. All right. So the next craze, and there's a lot of stuff to look at today, I gotta say. So this one here was actually part of a Combat CV challenge last month. It was shown already. And this is one of several really amazing ships for that, but I wanted to bring at least this one in this week. This is the Omen Reforged Unit 2 by Entei. And this is a combat CV. And I was quite amazed at how amazing this ship looks. It is first a pretty unique looking design right off the gates with this really cool looking bridge area, but I mean just the color scheme and all the details and the overall shaping on the entire design. And did I mention all the details? I think I did, but I'm going to mention again all the details. They're everywhere. I mean, I have seen this one already because it was shown in the Designer's Challenge that I watched. I haven't seen it up close and personal, though. So, now I'm getting a chance to... I don't have my light on, do I? No. I want to make sure I wasn't trying to wash this out or anything. Check out this back end of it, too. Have you ever seen a ship shaped quite like that before? And it's kind of like sitting way up off the ground here, too. I think that's just so cool. And look at all the stuff I mentioned a few times already. All this detail. Just a really wild looking ship here. We also got a, I believe this is, God, is it? Is this just a hangar bay opening? Or is this a, I think this might be a module bay right in here. Like you park the module up and then you go this way. And it's got a force field. Like, that's wild. That is wild. And we got another section up front here. So we got obviously interior space going around the front of the ship. We got a entry door on this section that sits down on the ground here. And this, yeah, let's take a look inside there. Wow. Oh, and I forgot to mention, yeah, it's got this big asymmetrical part over here going on too, which looks amazing. So this is holding some big guns over on the side, on this side. Just like, I just love how all this, the angle and the color breakups and border lines and stuff are being done here. Again, kind of doing the same thing some other ships we've seen today are doing. You got some blackout areas on some wall edges. And it really looks, again, it looks super sharp that way. Just kind of, it's a visual effect. It's really cool to see. Now the back here, really cool looking thruster housings, kind of angled at a 22.5 degree section there with very, very crazy and cool looking block work around there. And then, of course, you got to have the amazing looking hangar section here. Wow, just look at this thing. Wow. Wow. Yeah, just absolutely crazy. So yeah, I just had to see this ship too. I'm going to try to bring in some other ones from that challenge as well in upcoming weeks. But I just thought this was just, I mean, if you didn't see that challenge, you got to see the ship. It's just one of those things you got to see if you're into Empyrion and shipbuilding and things like that. This is just a token ship you got to understand. So, all right. Anyway, let's get inside here. Adjust the lighting here real quick, a little bit, and I don't even know what to say. I mean, yeah. Wow. Yeah, you've seen it, right? You've seen it. Yeah, let's I'm just gonna go tool around a little bit here and see where I end up at. This is a pretty big ship too, and I wouldn't doubt I get lost in it. Yeah, we'll just look at some of these areas, and I don't even know what to say. Everything, of course, looks great. And this one too, at least when Excalibur was walking through the ship for the challenge, I didn't see any OSHA violations this time either. So I'm thinking they got their cable management down, so they stopped hanging wires in front of people's heads, or well, Entei, that is. It's just an ongoing thing. I'm just messing with them. That basically came from some deco parts that were added to the game of wire harness, and in some areas they would, like, you could hit your head on them, when you're walking through a hallway or something. So just give them some crap about that. But yeah, this just looks utterly amazing. So there's our Universal Constructor again. It just looks different. Yeah, that's cool. And we're over to another maintenance bay kind of on this side. And these things are just so immersive too. I mean, when you're walking through here, I mean, the author, every block, every nook and cranny detail is always done to, like, top level of doing it. Like a lot of time and attention to detail. And this just looks so cool. It's not just the block work that's going on in here to make this look. It's the lighting too. The lighting is really, really cool in here. Just the way it almost doesn't look like this is Empyrion kind of thing, which really, really cool. So then we got a lot of production and things going on in here too. I get so carried away with looking at everything else, and I'm not even calling out like the actual parts here. And then so this part goes to that module bay. So we're gonna have to go up one of these elevators here. We'll look at the storage later. And super cool inner elevator LCDs as well. So we're on deck 5 right now, which is pretty interesting. We start at 5 from here, and it goes up to 9 in the back part of the ship. So let's get up to this area. So this is 6. This is the gravity generator area. Again, I don't even know what to say. I just don't even know what to say. Oh, there's the gravity generator. I don't really care. Does anybody even care about the gravity generator? Just like a distraction from looking at the ship. Alright, we're going to stay on this floor a minute, and we're going to walk this way. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. So we've got some turbine placement locations, quite a lot of them. Or, no, actually, I'm sorry, not turbines, medium shields. Medium shield areas there. Got a fusion reactor over here. When I first seen this ship, I didn't realize there was there's a name for these things, like light lens flares. But I didn't realize they were added into the game. I believe this is a RE2 thing. But these are parts basically you can place that do these really cool like lighting effects, almost like spotlight, searchlight kind of things going on there, which are beamed directly at the fusion reactor from the ceiling there, which I thought was really, really, really cool as well. Some of the new lighting fixtures in here with some... Man, how do you even do that? How does that part in the middle fit around? Is that all one part? So that's a ring lamp. This is a box lamp. How does a box lamp fit inside of the ring lamp? I thought they would have a, like the one block would collide with the other block kind of thing, but it's not. That's, again, really, really cool. Just the light fixture here. It's, and yeah, wow. All right, well, made it through that room. Here we go to the next room. Yep, we've got that, and that looks really cool. That is a decorative item that was brought into the game as well. Don't quote me on that. I thought this was a RE2 thing, but maybe it's vanilla. I don't know. I welcome that it's there, though. That is really cool to use for certain things, like what it's being used for right there. That is just that's crazy. So we got a staircase that goes down over there. We'll have to check that out. We've got our shield in here, and yeah, a couple another floor down over there. And I think we're at the front area of this part of the ship here, at least. And look at this thing on the inside. My goodness. Oh. Oh. Yeah, there's doors. There's doors out here. So we got some crew rooms here. We got an officer room here. It's probably the bathroom. Yes, the bathroom. Fancy bed. Look at that. Got to have the nice bed, the neat carpet, and I like the color scheme in here too. I mean, it's you got some like beiges and some almost like going into the reds, whites, light tans, just a lot of really cool color as well. So we got our general crew room here, another bathroom, and yeah, I think we yep, another room there for so yeah, all the crew members really got it nice here too, all except for the brig. If you get out of line, this is where you're gonna end up at. Yep, there we got our jail cells over here. And look at that. The only rust on the entire ship happens to be in here. I mean, there is no rust. This thing is, like, immaculate. But except for here. Which is really cool. Again, this is our check-in place there. So if you try to steal any of the furnishings, and that's probably why, you know, people end up in the brig. They're trying to steal parts from the ship. Probably a big market for them out there. You know the right people to talk to. Alright, so I'm walking back this way. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. And I wanted to try to get to other decks here. But you know what? There's a way down up in here. I sort of missed that. Let's hit this staircase here. So we got a CPU room. And I wouldn't call it a room, more like a facility. Looks like the big old radar array right there. All our CPU, where all the crew members and things go there. I'm looking for this. It did say CPU, right? Oh, there it is. Oh, we got a main gun room over here. And this is cool, too. There's a force field here, and this is really a main gun going on the outside of the ship, so you can kind of repair it from inside of the ship here. I went down the other side, had that, too. So I only see like one CPU block in the CPU area so far. But there's more. I'm sure there's more. I'm just blind. Yeah, there's another one there. Yeah, it's throughout the area here. I'll have to see what kind of core this is. I do forget. I'm sure it's pretty high, though. This is a very high-end ship here. Alright, so back to looking at this room area. So we've got like this floor, and then there's like another subfloor there, and this we got a gunnery bridge over here. This is part of like that double deck bridge section that we've seen from the front. Super cool to look at this as well. Ah, that's neat. So gunnery area. In case you want in game, you know, if you're flying around, you basically take control of a turret, and you could fire on them from there. Then we're getting into the main bridge deck area floor. And that would be right through here. We got some information. Oh, I almost forgot about the upgrade stuff. Let me turn that on a second. Just before, in case I forget, 68,551 for stock shield. And yeah, just cool looking bridge. Love the LCDs on the windows and the consoles and pilot seat right there. And we got the cantina over here with our plants and our big fancy animated wall posters. And of course you got to have the menu up here. That looks, I mean, everything just looks amazing on here. Oh, you got the Jeff's cake, the eggs and bacon, croissants, white sausage. I never heard of white sausage before. The Excal's special garden salad, the dark action, bring your own spice. Oh yes, yeah. We got legal cheeses, and we got all kinds of very cool things in here. So the cantina, but you can kind of see a lot of the other ship in back from the glass view here. It does, you know, you ever see those like 20th Century Fox videos with the searchlights going around? It just every time I see those, I think of that. All right, so was there something else in here I missed? I think. Oh man, this really goes down a ways, doesn't it? It does. There's a bunch of stuff off here too. Yeah, there's a medical bay below all that. That with a view of the back part of the ship again. Wow. Again, yeah, this one I'm trying not to get lost in, but that's nearly impossible, I think, for me. Yeah, get some more medical stuff in here. Kind of. Just some cots and things like that. Med lab. Then we're out to the matter transmitter. So here is our... Okay, so that's the Wi-Fi. The matter transmitter. I like the it sounds more technical that way. So then we got our ground exit, which is getting us out right over here. All right, so I'm going to try to save a little bit of time, and I'm going to fly back over to this area to try to get to that main elevator and take this up beyond 6. So let's go to... Where's 7? Oh, there's 7. Okay, so over here we've got... Oh, we did walk through here already. Okay, so this is part of... and now all the LCDs are on. The info LCD is telling you that the medium shield booster parts are supposed to go there. So, yeah, that is really cool. I do like that setup. In fact, I kind of did my own version of it after I seen Ete do that quite a bit. So I thought it was a really, really good idea for that. All right, so how did I just get lost? How in the heck did that happen? I got. Oh, there it is. All right, so let's go up to 8. And this just kind of looks like it's a side hallway here with a lot of areas to look out on out there. So I think that's about it. Well, no, we got a 9. We got a 9, and that goes off this way. And this would be the Field Engineering Auxiliary Engine Maintenance. Oh, yes. Look at that. Look at all the part upgrades here for our large shield parts. And again, it looks utterly amazing. I love this this whole theme, this look, the tans and things like that. That looks really, really cool. So yeah, we got a shield room. Our main warp drive is over here. Thruster access. Advanced shield or the large shield parts. We're kind of above that section that we're in before. Oh, wow. Oh, there's more. Okay, that's back to the elevator. And let's go where we're not supposed to go. See, when you do stuff like this, you end up in the brig. But I just wanted to see it from up here because that looks cool too. Oh, look at that. Even up here. Oh, yeah, see, there's the OSHA violation right there. Although it's not in front of a walk pass. So I think that's totally legit this time. So, all right. I just wanted to find one. Got to be something wrong. All right. Well, anyway, let's look at some numbers on this ship here. Again, I've seen this ship before. Just an amazing build. Just if Entei's watching this, I am just curious how much estimated hours do you have into this build. I'm just really curious about it. In fact, a lot of the builds that I'm looking at this week, a lot of these are just they got a lot going on for them. All right, so numbers. Unlock level 25, size class 11, 31 forward, 20 strafing, 37 lift, 21 reverse, 20 down, 10 fuel tanks, 8 oxygen tanks, 13 hour, 31 minute build time, 4 quantum processors. So I expect this actually, despite its craziness, to be just a core 9. And it is. Look at that. Oh, I kind of knew that anyway, so it wasn't new news there. But yes, it is a core 9 build. So obviously it's got a lot of places for upgrades and shield parts and other things going on for it. But why am I back here? Let's take a look at its storage. So we have 640K for products, a couple more for materials. We've got 4 320K ammo bays, another 640 for dump, or basically just throw all your crap in there. And that's that I think is about it. A couple other sort boxes for handguns and things like that. Yeah. Anyway, that's what it looks like in the light, too. Did I ever make it to this? Yeah, we looked at this hangar. Yeah. I just want to keep looking at the hangar. Do we got to look at anything more? Yes. There's another creation to look at yet. Gosh darn it. I'm going to turn you off. But anyway, again, this is the Omen by Entei. Masterclass ship here. I don't even know what else to say about it. Yeah. You know, it's Entei. You know what Entei does. This is like a pinnacle of what Entei does here. This is truly amazing. All right, so the last build for today. This was in new releases. Let me turn this one on. This was kind of unique. It looked pretty interesting to me, actually. So this is the Starforge RE2 Core 5 Space Base by Kio, or K-I-O. We got some serious. This is kind of meant to be in space. So let me. I'm gonna really alter the lighting a lot here. Something like that. So this is like a big outdoor space platform. So you're landing your ships over here, and it is it's running a lot of turbines for power generation. Obviously, it has quite a light field around this area, plus a CV repair bay. Yeah, CVs or bases can repair a CV just with the standard repair bay. But if you have a CV that's trying to repair a CV, you got to use that bigger other alternative part for it. So anyway, on this one here, obviously just tons of pretty much all the turbines that are in here to basically make power from from nothing, and then a lot of storage controllers built into here. I imagine, let's just take a look at one, like a 640 right there. And then in the center section here, a pretty really cool like production area. So you got a bunch of small constructors, universal constructor, deconstructor, advanced constructor, kind of right in the center. And you just, I don't, at least I don't think, oh, it does. I stand corrected. Let's look at this from a bit of a distance here too. I want to see the backside here too. This design is just like just a utility type of thing. Oh, look at all the solar in there too. So you would have this side facing the star. So basically when you spawn it, you just kind of face it right towards a star. So you're going to collect all this solar energy on the back. Plus it's also running like all the turbines in here. So you could pretty much use this. I bet you the whole idea was to pretty much use this free of cost of any fuel. I don't know if it quite pulls that off. I guess it could depend on how much production you have going on at the same time. But it looks like it's very, really good with power and things like that. So yeah, just a really neat creation here. Again, kind of thinking out of the box here. Outdoor space station, so you just fly around with your jetpack. Of course, you want to make sure that you have your right mods in your spacesuit so you don't freeze to death. But other than that, yeah, just fix your ships. And yeah, I think primarily, even beyond like a production place, is probably really meant as like a CV repair station. But anyway, let's go down the elevator here. See, oh, it grows the food too. That's what's going on down here. A lot, yeah, quite a large farming section here too. So that is cool. Then we got the ventilator there for the part of the station that actually does have an interior space. And this looks really nice too. I mean, the whole station is done really, really well. Really neat idea and concept here. And again, the power setup on here is really, really nice. It's like it can get power from both your turbines and solar at once. That's got to create quite a lot of power. Just take a look at the top. Even like all these other areas that you don't see as much. Super detailed. The way the block work's done with the curvy blocks and roundy edges and things like that. And almost, yeah. That's a really neat build. That's a really neat build. I've never thought of doing anything quite like this before. Oh, we also got, we got a furnace down in here too with a really cool looking cage there. Using that very trippy block with the inside of it all LCD, or not LCD, texture lights. Yeah, this is just neat. Again, don't see this. I haven't seen anything quite like this before either. And it's very stylish. I mean, compare, it's a platform thing with a bunch of storage and production and CV repair plus a farm. But it's just kind of like this outdoor thing, and it's just really, really cool. All right, let's look at some numbers on here. Unlock level 20, size class 6. 1 fuel tank. Obviously, the author didn't put much in fuel in here, but it probably doesn't need it. So negatives just sitting here right now with all the spotlights on. Maybe there's a control to turn those off. No, I don't see one. But yeah, just you'd have to fire up a lot of stuff to chew up all your power there. So you pretty much operate this without any fuel use whatsoever, I think, for the most part. Unless under extreme circumstances, like every constructor is doing something and you're repairing a CV at the same time. That might need a little bit of fuel, maybe, but I don't know. As in its costs, 5 hour and 39 minute build time. Does need some heat exchangers. Yeah. Other than that, pretty typical resources, not too hard to acquire there. CPU wise, I gotta translate this. So it's at 240,000. Let me sort this real quick. That's a Core 5 basis. So 2 basic, 2 improved CPU cores only. Did have a furnace in there as well. Grow plots, I think they were not installed. So it had a lot of grow plots. I would have to do all the math and count them, I think, since they're not actually here, but quite a lot. If I were to take a stabbing guess, I'd say 144, but I don't know if that's true. That's probably wrong. I'm pretty sure that's wrong, actually, but around there. So, yeah, really, really, really cool build here again. Oh, storage. We did not look at the storage here. So we have, looks like constructors, 640K, deconstructors, 608K, furnace bay, 640K. And, gosh, what are there? 13 of these here. And it kind of looks like they're all 640s. So, yeah, you're dealing with about, I don't know, around 16, 640K storage space in here. Roughly. So, yeah, really, really cool creation. It's not that terribly expensive either. Really neat idea for a space base. Just kind of open air except for the farm. And it pretty much does everything and does a great job on making power. So, yeah, again, this is the Starforge RE2 Core 5 Space Base by Keel. Very, very cool build there. And that is all of them this week. What an amazing lineup of ships and creations. One of the coolest weeks I think I've seen, with just the sheer amount of just amazing creations across the board here. Sorry, Spanj, your ship is hot rodding again. Hold on, I'm gonna turn it on and we'll get it balanced off. It does like the hot rod, and it looks like it should too. So I'm just saying. There we go. Yeah, there. All right, that's fixed. But anyway, you all have yourself a wonderful weekend, and again, amazing creations, everyone. What a week. Yeah. Adios. Have a good one.